Hi everybody, today I'm going to be talking about track. Track is something that I've done since 6th grade from sophomore year, and me being a senior in high school now, it sounds to me that I can't do it. I can't do it anymore because I had some difficulties with my hip and knee that couldn't allow me to further in it, but it's still in my heart. And there is outdoor and indoor track. Indoor track is basically the same as outdoor, it's just inside. But today I'm going to be talking about more of the outdoor track than the indoor. And what track is people competing in events on a track or in a field that is associated with track. So there are many categories in track, and they are distance, where you run long distance on the track. There is sprints, where you run a shorter distance, and there is also discus and shot put. And there are also little events that you can do besides the running events. There is high jump, which is where you are jumping over a setted pole, and there's a safe mat underneath, and you jump over with head first, and you have your back towards the pole. And you can just see if you can do it without hitting the pole over. And there is also long jump and triple jump, kind of similar. They're both measured out horizontally. So long jump is whenever you have to use your agility, you have to use speed to further yourself through the sanded area you have. There's lines. You have to try to jump the furthest, further than your competitors. There's also hurdles, which is a running and jumping over an obstacle with speed on the track. And there's pole vault, which is also a setup for, it's kind of like high jump, but you're using a bended pole, it's bendable, to see if you can kind of just leap over the pole, or leap over the setted pole using your pole. And there's also a safe mat for athletes to not hurt themselves on that as well. But let's get into the running events. So the first running event or category that I will talk about is distance. I did distance and I love it. It's the events in that are the 400, which is 1 lap around the track, the 800, which is 2 laps around the track, the 1600, which is 4 laps, or the 1 mile run. And then you have a 3200 meter run, which is 8 laps, or considered to be the 2 mile run. The furthest you can do for the distance run is the 2 mile, and then the shortest is the 400. So, and also the 400 is considered a sprinting sport as well. It's just not, no one really likes it because it's kind of in between. It's not the distance, it's not really considered distance, it's not really considered sprints, it's just there. But the sprinting events that you can do are the 100 meter, the 200 meter, which is a half a lap, and the 400 meter, which is, as I said, 1 lap around the track. And so now we can move on to the 100 meters, the shortest, the 400 being the longest. But sprinters typically will do a in-between event as well, like I said before, the hurdles, the long jump, pole vault, and so on. And so last but not least would be the discus and shot put. So discus is whenever you are throwing a disc, called the discus, further than your competitors, and you compete to see who can throw it the furthest. And that is typically, that's in the field, it's not on the track. The shot put would be, you have a weighted ball, and you try to throw it as far as you can, and you're also trying to see if you can throw it farther than your competitors to see who will have the furthest shot, and that's obviously who wins. So thank you. As I said, track has always been my favorite, and I would do it again if I had to. It's so much fun. It takes so much. And yes, it's considered a sport to me. Thank you.